Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone! Welcome to Run the Grid! My name is Cheryll, and I will be your host for today. If this is your first time tuning into our channel, let me tell you a little bit about our podcast. We're here to dive into the world of fitness, but not just in the way you might expect. We're exploring the connection between sports, exercise, and structure behind how we move and live our life. Now, you might be wondering why the name Run and the Grid. Well, run itself seems like the physical side of life, like sports, exercise, and while the grid represents mathematical structures like systems, balance, and the strategic planning we apply in all aspects of life, including our workout. Together, it's about running towards a healthier lifestyle while finding the right structure and discipline to make it sustainable. In this initial episode, we will be talking about something that can make a huge difference on our life, which is exercise. Whether you're an athlete or not, and no matter what your age is, exercise is a very important part of your routine. It benefits not only your physical health, but also your mental health. And to discuss more about these things, let me introduce you to the special guests who just arrived. And they will help us dive deeper into this topic.
Hi, I'm Bianca.
Hi, I'm Livie.
Hi, I'm Bonita.
Hi, I'm Ilvie.
Okay, to start things off, I want to ask your opinion on something. We all know that schools in Indonesia, from kindergarten to high school, have a mandatory physical education class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from what I know, even college students need to run a specific mile to pass their PE class. This shows that exercise is a very important thing, as it is for mandatory students. What are your opinion about this?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Even college students here in Indonesia have mandatory PE class, just like us high school students, which I think is a really great idea because making physical education a part of the school system really emphasizes on how important exercise is for all of us, regardless of our age. Exercise offers many benefits that go beyond just keeping our bodies fit. On a physical level, regular exercise can improve our cardiovascular health, strengthen our muscles and our bones, and also it can boost our immune system. But the benefits extends far beyond that. It has a significant positive impact on our mental health and our emotional well-being. For example, physical activity is known to improve concentration and focus, which is really important for students because it can help them in learning.
Oh, that's nice.
It can also help reduce stress and anxiety, which is also important for students because many students often face academic pressure. And when schools make physical activity a regular part of the curriculum, they help normalize it as an important part of their daily lives, not only for athletes.
Oh, that's a really great point. Well, for those who are just like starting out, are there any exercise you would recommend? Like for some people that just starting to actually doing it, they might feel overwhelmed and it's their first time. But like simple movement can maybe actually help them. Do you have any recommendation?
Yes, absolutely. I do agree that for some people who just start to work out, it can feel overwhelming for them. I have some exercise that is simple and easy to follow for beginners. For example, one of the easiest way and most accessible form of exercise is running. Running a 200-meter run is a great way to build up stamina. You can break it into several intervals and if needed, you can run for a bit, then walk. Another exercise I would recommend for beginners is skipping. For instance, it might seem like a childhood activity, but it's actually an incredible and efficient way to work out. Skipping helps improve coordination, strengthen the leg, and boost our cardiovascular endurance. It's also easy to do, and you can do it literally anywhere. You don't need really fancy equipment, just a skipping rope and some motivation will do the trick. You can always start with short intervals, like maybe 30 seconds of skipping, and you can take a 10-second break. Then you can work your way up as your stamina increases.
So you just need like a skipping rope and yourself and motivation?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
Who knew that those two simple exercises could actually benefit our health? I'll be sure to add them in my favorite daily routine.
Yes, you should.
Me too.
By the way, I'm curious about something. Your school also has a mandatory PE, right?
Yeah.
What type of exercise do you normally do in your classes?
Yes, that's right. Our activity vary quite a bit, so they don't get boring. We always start with warm-ups like stretching or like jogging. After that, depending on the weekly schedule, we might focus on different activities like basketball, volleyball, running, or even team-based game like dodgeball. Our latest activities include running 400 meters, sit-ups, back-ups, and also skipping.
Well, that seems very fun. I feel like switching up activities is actually a creative idea to make students not bored at the same time. I'm curious, like out of that four latest activities you mentioned doing, how did you guys do it? Did you guys manage to reach a specific goal? Like for example, running the 400 meter in under 2 minutes. That is very challenging.
Well, we definitely had some challenge. The results were quite varied, but most of us managed to meet the minimum passing requirement. For the 400-meter run, two of us completed it under 2 minutes, while the other weren't too far off. For skipping, the lowest number of jumps was 42, the highest was 58, and the average was 49.2. This average was calculated by adding up all the data and dividing it with number of participants. In sit-ups, the lowest count was 22, the highest was 30, and the average was 26.8. If we look for the median, which is the middle value when the data is sorted, it's around 27. As for backs-ups, the lowest count was 38, the highest was 45, and the average was 42.4. The most frequently occurring value of the data was 42. From this, we can see that the average gives a general overview at performance, the median shows the middle point of the result, and the mode tell us the most common value. Statistics like this is important for understanding pattern and making an objective evaluation in sport. So with this data, we can identify which area need improvement so it can be better in the future.
Oh, so this is the graphic that you were saying before. That's really impressive.
Yeah, this is the graphic.
Wow, it's very nice. It sounds like all of you actually did a great job because I don't think I can do it. Like, moving on to the next question. We all know that different exercises have a different benefit for our body, and with so many options out there, I think some people might forget to take care of their spinal health because I think my friend got scoliosis. Especially in this digital era where we all actually use gadgets for a long period of time. Do you know exercise that targets the spine?
You're right. So spinal health is very important as it forms the foundation for many movements.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday, I saw a TikTok, the elderly woman dancing on TikTok, and I was truly amazed. Like, despite their age, they still have a good posture.
Oh.
So this proves how crucial it is to take care of our spinal since we were kids. However, many people tend to overlook this aspect of their health. But I have a solution. So one exercise that you guys can do is backups. Backups is a variation of Superman exercise. I believe by incorporating backups in your daily routine, you can improve your posture, prevent back pains, and also reduce the risk of injury.
Oh my god. Can you like tell me more about this detail about this backup? It's very interesting.
Absolutely. So this exercise works several key muscles that support your spine, like erector spinae, obliques. Oh my god. The rest is glutes and also hamstrings.
Oh.
It sounds new, right?
Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah. That's okay. And strengthening this muscle helps increase something we call intra abdominal pressure, or we can say IAP, which plays a big role in keeping your spine strong and injury free. The interesting part is that I ever read a journal from Harvard Medical School.
Oh.
They found that when IAP is doubled, the spine becomes 1.8 times more stable. That means it can handle pressure without strain. So by doing this exercise that is backups, we're not just like working on our core, but we're actually protecting our spine and making our movement like lifting and also bending our knees more easier and also safer.
That's very interesting, and I just learned a new knowledge.
Yeah.
Now, like I know many people struggle with poor posture due to long hours of sitting, especially in front of laptop
Yeah.
for the work officers, especially with all the screen time we get these days in this modern day. How does the backups help with the posture, and how does it contribute to avoiding issues like chronic back pain?
So backups are a great way to improve posture by strengthening the muscle that support the back and also the core. Uh, so since weak core and also back muscle are a major cause of lower back pain, it causes a disability worldwide. This exercise play a key role in preventing discomfort and also promoting better movement. By regularly doing this kind of exercise, backups, you can build a stronger lower back. And the best part is you don't need to provide a lot of equipment, just soft surface, so making it accessible to everyone, regardless their fitness level.
Wait, so don't need anything but just a
No need anything, just your effort and soft surface.
very demure, yeah.
Very demure.
Just a soft surface, okay.
Soft surface.
That's fantastic. It's good to know that something as simple as that exercise can have such a big impact to our spinal health and overall posture. Well, speaking of exercise, when I look at this room, it just feels very bright and fun and just cheerful.
Yes, it's very cheerful. It's very sports themed.
Yeah.
So we are trying to evoke something that is called mise en scene. Now, mise en scene is everything that has to happen to make the finished image look the way it looks. It helps with creating a mood for the content and helps the audience to understand like the context of the scene itself. See, mise en scene is an arrangement of scenery or property, and it's come from the French word mise en scene, which roughly translated to setting the stage in front of the camera, and has a lot of aspects to mise en scene. But the most important one is set design, lighting, colors, and actors or costumes.
Wow, where did you learn this? Because this is a new knowledge again for me. I'm a big movie fan, but I've never heard about this mise en scène. Or yeah, what is that?
Mise en scene.
Oh, mise en scene. Yeah, whatever it is. It sounds interesting. Right now we are like recording a podcast here. Like, is there an example of it?
Yes, most definitely there's an example of it. For example, maybe this property that we use or decoration, like this running track, the stop sign, the run the grid panel in the back. It really shows, or sports team, it really shows about the podcast that we're trying to talk about. Like the topics includes of health, well-being, and wellness. Other than the property, we can also see by the colors, the red and white, the blue, the green, and some of the yellows. It's a bright colors to help the ambience make it really fun and bright, since sports is a very fun physical activity. Other than that, we can also see by the lighting how bright it is here and how cozy it is. Yeah, so it's just like some friends talk about, sports and math. And of course, other than that, also the costumes that we use today.
Very
You guys really cool actually.
Right?
Yeah. Just using my uniform.
It helps people to help people to maybe make them really sort of know
Feeling in the
drama.
drama.
Yeah. Without actually telling them what we are, like what topics are we talking about. Yeah, so the mise en scene really helps ties the theme and tone of the conversation that we have today, and also it helps the audience to give the audience unmissable info without actually telling them. It's really interesting.
I like this mise en scene.
Mise en
thing.
scene.
Mise en scene. I like this thing. It's a new thing for me. It's just wonderful, It just makes everything falls into place. It just like makes the room very cheerful and warm fun. Well, I guess that's it for today's tune in. Thank you so much everyone for your presence here. We are from Run the Grid,
Signing out!